Hi, I'm John Barclay with AVI, and today we've got another accessory for our Throttle 3, and that is this BST 360 battery and charging system test tool. It's got some really neat technology involved here. It communicates via Bluetooth, so there's no direct connection to your tool, and you are basically doing a conductance test and a few other pretty neat things with the vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off, and this is your first step in the process of pairing with the tool as well. But what you want to do is hook this up to the battery of the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and do that very quickly. Now again, when you're doing a test on a vehicle, always follow all your manufacturer's recommendations, things of that nature. Sometimes we need to get direct access to a battery. Sometimes we want to go through cables when we're doing conductance testings and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and launch our software. And as we go through here, you'll see on the screen that we're not going to go into the diagnostic software. Instead, we're going to slide over one screen, and we have battery tester listed. So we're going to go ahead and hit that in the second row. Now, a couple of options come up, including the BST 360. So we go ahead and just simply click on that. The neat thing is software is all built into the tool for you. You always want to make sure that you have the most current software in your tool so that you're getting every advantage that launch offers. Now, you have battery health test, start system test, charging health test, and report function. This is one of the more powerful features that we have here available to us, and that is when we're done with a test, we can generate a report and we can share that report. That helps make this tool a lot more powerful for our industry. Now, we're just going to go ahead and hit the battery health test for a quick example. You see the connection is successful. It says current voltage is 12.62. We say, we understand that. Now, here's where you would select your type of battery. Okay, we're going with common battery for this vehicle. So you have different types of battery tests available to you. There's a lot of different standards here, and sometimes that can be a little bit concerning for folks, maybe even a little confusing. However, the battery we're dealing with right now, we're going with American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Again, look at the battery. We need to know what technology it is, because even though we may select the right CCA, if we don't pick the right standard, it's going to skew the measurement. We may pass something we shouldn't pass or fail something we shouldn't fail. Here's where we select the cold cranking amperage. This one's rated at 650 cold cranking amps. We hit next, and it simply goes through and runs the test very simply, very easily. We're seeing that it's 100%, again, 12.62 volts, and we go on down through. We see that this came in measuring at 685 cold cranking amps. We see all the information here. We have internal resistance of the battery, and notice it's given us a label on the bottom saying good battery. Now, if we want to move to the next step, that would be a charging system test and whatnot. We're just not going to quite jump into that here today. Wanted to give you an example of how easy it is to hook this up. We're going to go ahead and end this test. What that's going to do is generate our report. So at the end of any test that we do, we get the report generated for us. You see we've got plenty of information on here, and we can simply go ahead and say, all right, well, how do I share it? Well, we're in a tablet. Okay, it is an Android-based tablet, so most things are very, very easy to share. We just hit this top share button. Now notice you have a printer icon down on the bottom, so if you've got this thing connected to your network and you've got a printer on the network, no problem, print it out nice and easy. Or go ahead and hit that share button, and up come all the standard type Android options out there. Now we can go to a mailbox server, Bluetooth, so on, so on, and so on, or we can go ahead and hit Gmail and simply hit a few buttons, pop your individual in you want to send it to. Maybe you're trying to send it to yourself so you can get it into another computer, basically, so you can distribute to your customer, whatever the case may be. Send it to your service writer. However you want to set it up in your shop that works for you, you'll pick the best option, and then you just go ahead and send it off. So this is the BST 360. Works really well. Nice, simple, doesn't take up a lot of space, doesn't take up much time at all. Great add-on feature to the Throttle 3. Definitely something very well thought out and worth having. I'm John Barclay. Thank you.